Hey guys, welcome to Oliveboard. This is Aditya. Psychometric test, ये आपका राउंड 1 है SBI PO इंटरव्यू 2023-24 के लिए. SBI have already given the dates for this. They will be starting the psychometric test from 16th of January onwards. तो साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट में किस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, व्हाई दे स्टार्टेड कंडक्टिंग इट, बिकॉज लास्ट ईयर से ही स्टार्ट हुआ है. एंड लास्ट ईयर द final interview, that is personal interview, was conducted that was linked with the psychometric test कि आपने क्या आंसर लगाए थे, कैसा परफॉर्मेंस था, तो उससे रिलेट करते हुए आपका पर्सनल इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट हुआ था. सो हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू परफॉर्म इन दिस टेस्ट, दैट विल मैटर इन योर पर्सनल इंटरव्यू. इसकी कोई डायरेक्ट मार्किंग नहीं है. देयर इज नो डायरेक्ट मार्किंग फॉर योर साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट बिकॉज इन द नोटिफिकेशन दे हैव क्लियरली आइडेंटिफाइड that you will be getting the marking on GD, GE and PI. GD के 10 marks, GE के 10 marks and PI personal interview 30 marks. So 50 marks जो round है वो इन्हीं पर है, not for the psychometric. But psychometric test performance will impact in the personal interview, so it should be good. Now in this video you will be able to get a clear idea that what should be the approach in the psychometric test, किस तरह के questions आएंगे. So watch this video properly. For more practice on the psychometric test, for group discussion, group exercise, personal interview, you can join our Oliveboard batch. In this batch, we will be providing you complete practice around all these phases. सब कुछ cover करेंगे sessions के through. GD भी होगा, GE भी होगा, PI भी होगा. In personal interview, we'll be conducting 2 mock interview. One with the Oliveboard expert, one with the ex-retired banker of State Bank of India, ex-SBI PO panel member, chairperson actually. ऑफ प्रीवियस चेयरपर्सन ऑफ SBI PO पैनल. तो वो आपका मॉक 2 होगा. यू विल बी एबल टू गेट वेरी गुड एक्सपीरियंस बिफोर योर रियल फेज ऑफ इंटरव्यू. सो यू कैन ज्वाइन द बैच. वॉच दिस वीडियो प्रॉपरली एंड इन द कमेंट बॉक्स यू कैन लेट अस नो दैट व्हाट is the next thing you wanted from our side. किसी चीज में कंफ्यूजन है and you need the help, you can take it from our side. All the best guys.
Every student is panicked right now what to do, because you are people who will be experiencing psychometric tests for the first time. But you don't have to worry, we have the perfect person with us to guide you on psychometric. So we have Sivarama sir, and I would like to thank you sir for being here, joining with us today, because students are really worried about this. So they require this guidance badly, because it's just 5 days, and after 5 days they will be writing the psychometric test. So we will start, sir. First, I would like to ask about why they have come up with this and what is psychometric.
Actually, madam, the banking industry is a service sector. In the service sector, they have to provide service to the customers. The behavior and the conduct of the staff members are very important in the service sector. If at all the behavior and the conduct of the officials are not up to the mark, then they are not useful in the service sector like banking sector. So that's why to test the candidate whether his attitude or behavior etc. is fit to provide service to the customers or not. For that purpose only the examination psychometric test was introduced. This test is already there from one promotion to another promotion, particularly in the public sector. The PNB has introduced, the State Bank of India before last year they have introduced in some designations also. So that's why in the service sector the behavior towards the customer, that is very important. That's why they want to test the candidate whether his attitude towards the customer or attitude towards the superiors, attitude towards the subordinates, all are in good condition or not. They will test through various types of tests. Sometimes it is called a laboratory and sometimes it is called online examinations.
Okay. Right. So, sir, like for this exam, like they have mentioned 90 minutes exam will be there. So what kind of questions students can expect? If you could give a few samples. And also, for example, are there right or wrong answers? Can anybody go very wrong in this? I would like you to suggest on that.
Actually, here it is online examination, no doubt at all. Because lab means one-to-one. Lab
Yes.
means one-to-one.
System.
But one-to-one in the recruitment process, it takes a lot of time. That's why they will give the questions and how the answers are given by the student. Based on the answers only, they will plot the graph of the behavior or attitude of the candidates.
Okay.
And particularly, they will give various situations, particularly in the childhood. If at all any incidents are happened, how he reacted. If at all in the bank also, if at all he is going to provide service in a critical or a challenging situations, how he will behave. All these things are given in the psychometric test.
Okay. Right. So how must a particular student start preparing for this? Now it is about their attitude, their personality. They are saying profiling, personality profiling. So obviously what their personality is, they can't change in a few days, right? They will behave in a certain manner. So how can they make sure that they don't go wrong with the answers?
Correct. Take for example, one example I am quoting here, only situation.
Okay.
One situation, take for example, for this situation, he need not become a banker. Even ordinary person also in that particular situation, how he will react. Suppose some accidents are happening in the road, on the road. Some people proactively they are going and save the persons. Some people they are seeing as a spectators. They don't want to help to the candidate. So this behavior person, the person who is simply seeing the picture, that is not good behavior. Those who are proactively going and help the particular person, that attitude is good. It is in different situations. Take for example, in the banking also. The bank is going to be closed within 15 minutes. And some customers, important customers, that too agriculturists, they rush to the bank. Sorry, if at all you have not to provide this service, I will not get any government subsidy. Kindly provide this. But the bank is going, the shutters are going to be closed. But in that particular situation, as an officer or as a branch manager, how you will react? Whether you will open the shutters and provide the service or ask them to come to tomorrow. So here I can judge the behavior of the official, whether he is a positive behavior or negative behavior. And not simply they are not giving like that. In depth, some questions they will give in-depth thoughts.
Okay. There is one query also. Guys, this is a very good chance. Sir is with us. You can also give us your queries in the chat box. We will take your questions also. So Neha is asking, please tell, will there be any figure-based or numerical questions in psychometric?
Actually, here also some psychometric test, they will give some pictures. I'm seeing in a different manner, you are seeing in a different manner that picture. If at all I am seeing in a positive mind, then automatically the picture is a different picture to me. In the similar manner, if at all you are seeing in a different manner, that may be a wrong picture also. So it depends upon the psychology of the people. Suppose they will give the pictures, and in that picture, what is the story? 1 or 2 lines they will give. Story means what is the synopsis of that particular scene or picture?
What is happening? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why they may give the pictures also, diagrams also.
Okay.
Next, the second one is situation analysis also they will do.
Okay. So basically, sir, they are checking different perspective, even outlook, positive, negative.
Correct.
From the sample that you gave, we can make out whether you are an optimistic person, a pessimistic kind of a person.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Right. So guys, this is a point to note here, because the samples that sir is sharing with us, understand what they actually will judge, right? One more thing, should we wear proper formals or normal? ये तो बहुत ही normal question है. In the admit card only they have mentioned normal. They have just told you to avoid jackets or anything so that there is no scope of cheating. That is only it. There is nothing other than that for uniform. Acha, now, yes, Naveen, psychometric score will be added. Everybody has to mandatorily give this psychometric test. Okay. So, sir, one more thing. If I ask you a situational question, particularly from banking field, something they face in a practical way and where they can check behavior, what could be a question? Like, for example, I think you only mentioned it when we had a talk earlier that, you know, a person comes with fake documents to open an account. So in that case, how will you manage? Like that, if you can give more examples to our students.
Yes, yes. Suppose take for example, the branch is yet to be achieved through 10 crores deposits. But one person with the fake documents, he wishes to deposit 10 crores. So to achieve the budget, 10 crores have to be taken, but it is a fraudulent transaction. In that particular situation, how you will react?
Whether you have that.
Whether you will take the 10 crores deposit, even though it is a fake transaction, whether you will take or not to take, because safety is very important. So we should not take that type of deposits, even though there is a problem of achieving deposits to the official.
Okay. So this is like testing your honesty, integrity,
Correct.
Values also.
Correct,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Right.
There's no specific pattern for this psychometric test, madam. But once I have given a feedback, a rough idea about the psychometric, then it is very easy for them to answer the questions.
I don't think anybody fails in psychometric. It's just how you see a particular perspective.
Even though we are studying 100 examples, they may give different examples.
Very different example. Correct. So there's not a fixed pattern. Yeah.
Correct. But in most of the interviews, the psychometric test result will also be provided to the interview board members. Once it is provided, then they know the behavior of the candidates.
Sir, can there be more questions in the interview based on their performance?
May not.
Okay.
May not.
Yeah. Achha, one more question we have got from Vicky. Sir, can a hypothetical question have more than one answer, and based on the personality, can that be checked? Then what answer will be more suitable? Do we have to answer all questions in a positive manner, or what we feel is right?
No. All are positive is not correct. It depends upon the situation. Suppose take for example, earlier what you told one question, 10 crores deposits short is there, one fake deposit is there. So to achieve the deposit, if at all 10 crores are taken, budget will be achieved. Branch budget. From the banker's point of view, budget will be achieved. That is not correct. There we have to take the negative side, because that is a fake deposit means we should not invite that type of deposits to the branch books, bank books.
So Vicky, very good question, and like sir said, there is no fixed answer, all not positive, not all negative. It depends on the situation they give.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Will they test our memory power also? Madhav is asking in this.
Memory power means, madam, here it is only a situation analysis. That too, whatever the question is given by in that particular screen, you please go through RMC and answer as per your
thinking.
Yes. If at all the answers are also trickish, sometimes it is very difficult to answer that type of questions also. So the balanced approach is very much required.
Yeah.
Balanced approach. Suppose one example I am quoting here, one more situation I am going to quote. You are an officer. Bank has given 100 crores deposit to you, budget. But they have given 1 month time. After 1 month, they reviewed the performance and you have achieved only 1 crore. 99 crores the short is there. Then the controller of the branch changed the branch manager to officer, officer to the branch manager.
Okay.
Whether that person is ready to work under the subordinate, who is a subordinate earlier.
Hmm.
Yes, because earlier he is the subordinate, now he is the boss.
The other one. Huh.
In that particular situation, how the candidate, the decision is very, very, some of the people, I don't want to work under him. Earlier, he is worked with me. I don't want to work under him. I want to put my resignation. Answer maybe resignation is also there.
Hmm.
But short temperament is always a danger in a service sector like banking. If it is short temper, sometimes customer is always right. In the bank, even though customer is interrupting you throughout the day, still he is a customer. The loop is always correct, always correct. So if it are some people short-tempered is there, then they will angry with the customers. That is not correct. If at all you are angry, then automatically a message will percolate in the society. Then automatically image risk of the bank will arise. All these factors are different, they will build in different situations and in different figures, and all these things are there. There is no specific test. Today they may give in a numerical form, tomorrow they may not give in the numerical form, in a different manner also.
Also, like you said, that whatever you are giving samples, I already feel that it is the values they judge. Right,
Correct.
you can't bring ego in between, like that boss and manager thing.
Correct.
So you can't officer thing. They switched, but you can't bring professionalism is separate. So should he quit? Should he not quit? It is also about how professional and practical you can think, right? Achha, one more question, sir, by the same wiki candidate. It's another good question. Sometimes in hypothetical question, there may be a hustle in between what our mind says and what our heart says. So, sir, what should we do in that case?
In that case, balanced approach.
Balanced approach, yes. So you can't even go too emotional. You can't go extreme. You have to be practical also.
Correct.
So that balanced approach.
Via media, balanced approach.
Balance. Because see, guys, there is a no fixed set. Like sir mentioned, there is no fixed set. Even sometimes we say there are no.
Here also, they should not think in depth. That is a dangerous one. That is dangerous one. First, once you read this one, what is your judgment in that particular situation or this one? Don't too much thinking is also dangerous, particularly psychometric test.
Correct. Because I don't know what all that will lead to. Overthinking is dangerous. Like in the first go, you understand after reading, okay, this has to be my answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So I think that is a great point, sir, that you mentioned. Guys, don't overthink for these answers.
Correct.
Just after first reading what you understand, you go by that.
Yes. Yes, madam.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So how much ever they prepare, they can prepare 100 samples. That will give them the idea. That is all they require.
Yes.
There is nothing separate. They have to go for this, or they have to take. It is not like current affairs or some section they can mug up. You cannot like be 100%. You can't say I'm 100% prepared for it. Right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you gave very good samples. One more, lastly, what I would like to see, like, for example, patience is one quality we say for bankers. So what are the other qualities, sir, you will say they can genuinely and most importantly test through these questions?
That is time management and decision making is very, very important. Quick decisions always gives good results. Time management always provide if time management is there, customer service will improve. Suppose one customer is there, instead of talking continuously, if you are complete that whatever his requirements are there, then a satisfied customer is a brand ambassador to the bank. So that's why here, but you have to think time management is required, decision making skills are required, behavior and attitude towards the customer is required, sympathetic consideration is very much required, and customer is an important person to the bank premises. That is a slogan of Mahatma Gandhi. Important person. Without customer, there is no bank. So all these things, psychometrics, why they are conducting, how he is behaving with the superiors, how he is behaving with the subordinates, how he is behaving with the customers. The three important stakeholders That is three important one. That's why the role of the officer is towards the superiors, towards the subordinates, towards the society.
Okay. True, like patience, time management, decision making, your behavior towards everybody.
Correct.
And do you keep customer as the center of focus or no? That is important, which you
Correct,
have
madam.
to do. Huh.
Correct.
Also,
Correct.
sir, I feel recently we heard so many cases where there were conflict between customer and bankers. There were some people like shouting at each other. There were some instances. I think that is also one of the reasons they have introduced this test this time, maybe. Because they want a particular candidate with a particular
One
behavior.
example I am quoting here. One question raised to me also in
Hmm.
psychometric test during my promotion.
Okay.
What is that question? That is, the government is acquiring land, agricultural land,
Hmm.
and all agriculturists they have given that land, and the government is given some compensation.
Hmm.
Being a branch manager, how you will react? That is the question to me.
Okay.
Some of the staff, sir, we will approach the farmers and we will get the deposit because he got the compensation of that land. Immediately, I will ask him to provide to put the amount in the deposit in the branch. I
Hmm.
told, first, what is your problem? So, okay, your main activity, agriculture activity is lost.
Hmm.
So what you are going to do, whether you are going to do the business, if you want to do the business, we will provide the loan to you.
Hmm.
Then the secondary, whatever the deposits are there, definitely he will put the deposit in my branch. I should not encash the weakness of that particular situation.
Hmm. Hmm.
Some of the people told, no, sir, this is the right opportunity to mobilize the deposit because the government has given compensation, lakhs of rupees. This is the right time. I will tell about the rate of interest and what are the benefits of the deposit. That is not correct. Once the farmer is weeping on account of foregoing the land, if at all you are going and ask the deposit, is it a good situation? Tell me.
But your approach was excellent, sir. Like what the customer needs, you had put their need first, judging that, assessing that.
First of all, I have to sympathize.
Hmm.
You lost the land on account of the government acquisition. What
Hmm.
you are going to do? Tell me. If at all any bankable schemes are there, I will extend like
Hmm.
that.
Anyways, after assessing the need, you have the products that you can tell.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. So we have questions. Now, can there be personal questions, sir, in this particular psychometric? Like, do you believe someone so quickly? All these type of questions. This is asked by Vicky.
What, madam?
There is one doubt by a candidate. He's saying, sir, can there be personal questions also? Like, do you believe someone very quickly or no?
No. They don't give the personal type questions. They don't give any personal type questions.
Okay.
But in childhood, if at all this has happened, how you will react? Like that, they will ask. They don't ask any personal. It is a difficulty to evaluate also.
Acha, one more thing. Madhav is asking, psychometric test is just to test our nature, not skills. Is that right?
Not nature. It is a behavior and attitude of the candidate.
There is a difference. Yeah. Nature is different, behavior and attitude in a given situation.
Yes. Because after selection, I have to provide to the customer service to the customers. If at all my attitude is different and I am aggressive and I am not positive towards the customers, definitely problems will arise, complaints will arise. That's a right man, right place through psychometric test is possible.
Also, they know culturally you are fit or no in the organization through your behavior.
Correct.
So a lot of the doubts I hope are cleared. If you still have doubts, guys, mention in the chat box. And sir, any final words for these people? What should they keep in mind? Any final words? Till now, you have talked about what they will judge, what is psychometric, what are the samples. So any final words, because they have 5 days, what they should not worry about it a lot. Firstly, and what are your words. What should they do for the next 5 days if they have to do anything for psychometric?
Correct. To conclude this one, please keep it in mind that the banking industry is a service sector. Service to the customers is very important. Your behavior play a vital role towards the subordinates, towards your superiors. If the superiors relation is strained or subordinates relations are strained, then automatically it is very difficult to work in the banking environment. Not only that one, the customer is an important person. We have to provide the best service, and even though he is having some doubts and he requires time, provide the time and satisfy them, fully satisfy them. But here, understand that particular question what they have given and what are the probable the questions they have raised, and a suitable answer to be click. So there is no hard and fast rules. It is no scientific this one. It is not there. It depends upon question to question. Question to question. That's why this is also very easy. Why? Because they have completed the preliminary and the final examination. But keep it in mind, whatever the points we have discussed here, definitely they will pass this examination also.
Correct. So very, very important points by sir, all of you guys, if you have heard. So it will be like your objective paper. It is not like interview. This PI is like, psychometric is like objective paper, guys. And sir has mentioned clearly, when you are giving the answers, keep in mind that your customer is everything. Keep customer as the central point and then think about your answers. Read properly, don't overthink. So these are all important pointers which are given by sir today, guys. So remember this consciously, and yeah, do not overthink, don't go extreme, and answer just in one go whatever you feel, and keeping the viewpoint of customer in mind, also the qualities that sir discussed, right?
Yes. One last point, madam. Suppose by 2 o'clock, you are going to close the counter for lunch break. You are hungry. And at the same time, customer is also hungry. He don't want to wait to take the service after lunch break. Which is you are preferring the customer or you? You are hungry is the first one, or customer hungry is the first one? Tell me.
Customer.
Customer. Because he is giving the bread and butter to the bank. His hungry is the first. We have to satisfy them. Okay, you may be hungry. They may create situation. Morning onwards, he has not taken officer. You are an officer. You have not taken any breakfast, and a lot of hungry is there. But at 2 o'clock, the doors are to be closed for lunch break. In the customer, one customer came, sir, I'm delayed by the food and I'm a lot of hungry. Complete this one and go to the lunch. Means you are giving which is a preference. Means customer preference is the first preference, not like that. Other questions are also more or less depending on this type of situations. That's it.
So I think we have got a good understanding, and it is like, guys, extremely helpful for all those who are going to give the exam in 5 days psychometric. Do not worry. तो सर ने बहुत सारी चीजें ऑलरेडी क्लियर कर ली हैं अच्छे से. ड्रेस कोड ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता कि साइकोमेट्रिक में होता है, वो इंटरव्यू में फॉर्मल होता है, बट यहाँ पे they have mentioned in the admit card you are not allowed to wear shoes. You have to wear sandals or slippers because they have just mentioned so that there is no cheating. So no coats, no blazers. They do not want any cheating, so that is why they have mentioned it. So ऐसा कुछ dress code नहीं है. Semi formal is okay. Don't wear blazers and all. Okay, they have mentioned it in the admit card. Also, I would like to tell all the viewers here, in our SBI GD and interview course, psychometric is included. Class of psychometric plus we will be creating a test for all of you. So you can use the code Harshita and enroll. You will get discount also. So now that admit card is out, very soon you will be obviously giving psychometric exam. Then you will be later giving GD PI also. It is mandatory to appear for this exam. Otherwise, you will not be allowed to give GD and PI. So do not miss this particular exam, psychometric. Don't take it lightly and just follow what sir said, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So any other questions you can pass on to me later through Telegram, and I will discuss with sir and let you know the queries for sure. But I hope this has been, like, I am very sure this has been a fruitful session, because everybody, sir, was so clueless. Now I think there will be some confidence in my students, at least, that yeah, we know actually like what is
Yes.
psychometric, what
Yes.
are we going for, at least
Correct.
that much they will know. Okay.
Yes.
And yes, Vicky sir already mentioned this earlier also. There may or may not be questions in interview regarding your psychometric performance. He has already clarified that. So I think I asked you, sir, in interview, will they ask? And you said it might or might not be the case. If they want to discuss on your psychometric performance, they might ask you in interview also, right?
Yes.
So that we have already discussed. So I hope you all like the session. Do enroll for the GD and interview course in which psychometric is included. Use code Harshita for discount. And I really want to thank sir for giving this time and yeah, clearing all our queries. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for
I
this.
wish you all the best to the participants
Yeah.
for this psychometric test, and God bless you to all. Thank you.
All